I go live to show you different steps of the mead making process. Tonight we're starting a brand new batch of mead live, so stay tuned. Get started in about 20 minutes from now. Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining. If you're watching the replay of this, come back next Wednesday. Saber, we are just days away. Hello, Saber. Just days away from your Gemini mead. Just days away. And I am excited. I'm excited. It's going to be awesome. Hello, Jen. Good evening. I haven't shipped your stuff yet, but I have it pulled aside. I just got to package it up. It'll be out within days. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the old God's Meadery. Let's make some mead. We will be doing that here shortly. Hello, hello. It's much easier if you join me on the TikTok side. You can shoot me direct messages. I am simulcasting for those of you that are confused on who I'm talking to. I'm on TikTok and YouTube Live right now. Welcome, welcome. Follow me both places. Both of them have pros. A couple cons each. Does the Gemini mead fit you? It fits every Gemini. Every single one. It's a great start to the Zodiac series. I can't wait. Hello, hello, hello. For those of you who don't know, I make mead every single week, every single Saturday, brand new batch of mead. And this coming Saturday, we're starting a brand new series that I am calling the Zodiac Meads, where I'm going to make a mead per Zodiac sign. And I'm going out of my way to insult that Zodiac sign. Don't worry, I'm still making a good mead, or sometimes a decent mead. I'm trying to make a good mead out of all of those. Kicking that off with Gemini this Saturday. I'm very excited. A little nervous. It's going to be funny. At the very least, it's going to be funny. Of course, with the exception of amazing Virgos out there. Virgos, your mead is going to be flattering. Probably go to live. If you know like a time, shoot me a direct message. I will be there. Unless I'm at work, but then I'll probably still try to be there. Need bed already? Hello, Richard Terry. Hello, hello. I'm not there yet, but I will be by bedtime. I have to get to bed early, so like we're hard cutting like 9:30, guys. Hard, maybe even like 9:20. The making the batch is actually the easiest step for cleanup afterwards. So, for those of you who don't know, I go live every single Wednesday. From Maryland, me too. Not from here, but I live here. Every Wednesday I go live to show you different steps of the mead making process live. Tonight we're step one. It's brand new batch of mead. I can't wait to show you. I'll rearrange the camera right at 9 o'clock, about 16 minutes from now. And I'll show you how to put everything together to start your batch of mead. The whole process will take less than 10 minutes where we get started. I'm in Central Maryland. And you're going to love it. You're going to love it. And then, yeah, the only thing, I just got to wash the pot out. That's really all you have to do on step one, cleanup. But if you don't know any of that, stay tuned. I'll explain everything as I'm going step by step. And like I said, incredibly easy, most simplistic fashion. If you want to start making your own alcohol at home, I'm your guy. Nuts. I mean, every Zodiac sign is going to hate me by the end of it. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's going to be awesome. I'm very excited to kick that off. Yeah, we started a brand new rotation. You'll have to come back and see the cancer one. Don't worry, next month. It is going to be like hysterical all the time. All of them are hysterical. What's up, Dennis? Good evening. Gemini's kicking it off strong. It's gonna be a funny one. For those of you who don't know, I started a brand new schedule series. About 3 weeks ago, we started a brand new series called Will It Mead, where I started. I'm using ingredients that I don't think will work. And here's your batch 1 of that series. This is your Twinkies Mead. Twinkies Mead. I made alcohol out of Twinkies. It's not great. It's not great. It's drinkable. It's cool to show your friends. After that, we kicked off our holiday series, or reignited the holiday series, with your chocolate-covered cherries. This was for Mother's Day. Very solid mead here. Very easy to do. And then this past Saturday, our World Deities series. I'm calling it the World Deities. I did a Norse Gods and Goddesses. Those playlists are still very active, so please jump in there and go watch them if you haven't seen them already. Comment on every single one. This is your first in the World Deities. So same concept. I am taking a god or goddess from many different cultures. Some of them very ancient, some of them very current. And trying to make a mead in honor of that god or goddess. This is your Zeus mead. This is your grapefruit habanero. So if you want to see exactly how I made it, go back and watch. It's pretty awesome. You're not late, Dan. You're early. You're perfect. On time. We got 13 minutes to go, and then we're going to get started. Finally. Finally. Cherry blood orange. I mean, that sounds awesome. It sounds awesome. Richard Terry, that used to be on the TikTok side, jumped over to YouTube. Cherry blood orange. He's got a cherry blood orange in motion. I love it. Yeah. We got most of them. Most of them. Peach cobbler. Yeah, I feel like it's been a while. We've been talking about it for a while. Hello. If you're jumping in, please stay where you are. Share it with your friends. I am your mead dummy, and I show you exactly how to make your own alcohol at home. In fact, I make more mead recipes, more alcohol recipes than anyone on the internet. I'm putting it out there. If you find somebody that makes more recipes than I do, they're not real. They're not real. Hello, hello, hello. Batch 169 comes out this Saturday. And it is your Gemini mead for a Zodiac series. It's going to be really awesome. Batch 169. And all of my recipes are 100% free. I put them in the description of the videos every single Saturday. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hello, hello, hello. Tonight, we're going to be starting a brand new batch of mead live. I'm going to show you exactly how the process works. And then I'm going to go to bed afterwards. I'm going to clean up, go to bed. I got to get up at 4 o'clock. I do it for you. I'm here for you guys. I wanted to go to bed a while ago. I don't think I've sat down today. But it's my happy place. You guys are my happy place. I love being here. Wednesdays are the highlight of my evenings. What do you think about moving, though? Should we move it like a little earlier? Or is 9 o'clock too late? Sometimes I feel like it's too late, but I've been so consistent with it. Any advice on a back sweeten without it tasting like cough syrup? So I don't back sweeten anything I do. Most of that is because I try to stick to this very rigid, simplistic mead making. I do back sweeten stuff like when I'm doing it in the background for personal stuff. But I don't ever do any back sweetening on any batches that you see on any of my videos, ever. I will tell you 2 pieces of advice. One, join the Discord. Our good buddy Scott, Mead mentor of mine, created an amazing Discord. There's a link up in my profile. It's a free place to go. It's a mead plethora of information. There's mead makers of every skill level over there. Lots of great advice. Lots of great questions. Lots of great answers. There's yeast charts. There's equipment lists. He's even got a commercial channel where every time he hears about an amazing meadery from anywhere in the United States that ships, he adds it to that list so you can shop meaderies from all over the United States. Unaffiliated, He's unaffiliated, but he loves supporting the Mead community as a whole. So jump over to the Discord and ask the back sweetening question. My personal opinion or question would be, what are you using to back sweeten? If you're just using honey, I think it'd be okay. But if you're making something more complicated than that, we gotta have a deeper dive conversation. 130 gallons of Mead last year. Only 17 gallons this year so far. Yeah, you got to catch up. You got more to do. Hello, 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 and welcome to the Old God's Meadery. I don't like how this water thing's kind of sticking out there. I didn't really notice it till right now. I don't think I can successfully pull that off either without spilling everything. Sorry. You'll just have to deal with it. Is it distracting if I do this? Nobody really answered me, I don't think, unless I missed it. Should we? I was thinking like 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Is that too early? Is that too early? Is 9 p.m. too late? We got to have this conversation. Speaking of that, in 9 minutes, I'm going to rearrange camera. I'm going to get started. It's going to be a lot of fun. This time is fine. That's Saber's vote. 8 p.m. is fine, Jen. Got a vote on each side. A vote on each side. I can tell you, I don't know like what my schedule's going to be like come fall. I know summertime, like either time would work okay. I don't, Dennis, you're in between. You got to vote one or the other. Richard will have to change his alarm. 8:30. I mean, I'm flexible. The only reason I'm asking is like I am going to be tired tomorrow, and again, I don't care. I'm not complaining. This is my happy place. I'd rather be here with you, but I feel pressure to like leave earlier in the evenings than I want to leave, if that makes sense. So, like tonight, I have to. I got to get up at literally 4 o'clock tomorrow. It's not going to be a fun day. And I work all day, and then I have to come home, and there's a couple like crucial videos I have to record to get ready for this weekend. Like tomorrow is the only day I have to do it, so I am gonna be on my feet again all day tomorrow. You guys don't want to hear me complain. You just want the show to go on. I'm here for that. Here for that. I'm just selling myself on like. I'm really just venting. I appreciate you guys listening. I'm just venting. 8:33 is the new vote. All right, we'll think about it. We'll think about it. We'll just stick to 9 for now. We'll stick to 9. It is my weekly therapy session. It literally is. Just because like it's my happy place. You guys are my friends. And you support me like no other. I really appreciate you giving me the opportunity to be here. In all seriousness. Jen is very sympathetic. And I appreciate that. That's why I'm going to ship her some meat. I was just looking for the reason to pull the trigger. I also have been like incredibly busy. I apologize. I will send you stuff this week though. And then you and your hubby can review it. Give me some tips and some tricks. I was going to say, I don't get better without feedback, but I don't replicate recipes. So everything you try, I'm never going to make again anyway. So that's the good thing about never replicating recipes. Doesn't matter if nobody likes your stuff. I'm not making it again. I don't believe that, but thank you. Thank you. I do have a lot of fun and a lot of passion. That is something I can share. Whether I'm good at anything else, I don't know. When you don't replicate recipes, even the stuff I think is good, I'm never making it again. And then I just tell you about it. I'm like, hey, remember that batch that I made that you never tasted, that I did, and it's all gone now? You'll never have it, but it's good. That's kind of what I can say. Yeah, there's a Thundercats mead somewhere. I don't have my computer with me tonight. I was thinking about it, and I was like, I don't need it. I don't need it because we're just gonna get started. But yeah, that I did ship you a bottle of that, right? That Thundercats mead. I hope I did. I hope I did. The Old Bay mead is. I mean, if you guys come to the Mead Fest, you'll be able to drink it. It's not going anywhere. Okay. Yes, I did. All right. My memory's shot. The problem when you get younger every year, like I do, memory it gets like backwards. Like memory starts working backwards. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's hard to explain. I know, like you guys wouldn't, especially Dennis wouldn't understand. When you get younger, your brain memory kind of flips. The Thundercats mead was a lot of fun though. A lot of fun. Thundercats, if you guys are old enough to know that the TV show Thundercats, one of the best cartoons of all time. it was a quick jab. Yeah, Dennis requested it. I made a Thundercats mead. It was space rations and burble fruit. I remember that one very clearly. Very fun. 4-minute warning. Space rations and burble fruit. You heard me. The whole like short story behind that. If you look up what Thundercats ate, right? They crashed on, I think, Earth, whatever planet they were on, in their spaceship. They're from a different planet than the planet the TV show takes on. So they ate their space rations until they ran out. And then there was this fictitious fruit called burble fruit that came in many different forms. But the way to explain they got all their nutrition was there was different variations of burble fruit. There was a meat burble fruit, a vegetable burble fruit, a fruit burble fruit. So you could get all of the nutrients that you needed as a Thundercat. Yeah. So I made space rations and burble fruit mead. And it was pretty cool. Pretty cool. Not my best tasting mead, but very fun to make. The space rations I used actual space dehydrated ice cream. And then for the burble fruit, I got 10 different flavored candy canes, not like the Christmas like candy canes, but like the ones you would buy at like a candy store. I got 10 different flavors to replicate the burble fruit, space rations, and burble fruit mead. You've never seen that before. Nobody else has ever made that one. There's a couple creators out there. They might copycat stuff I do, and you probably see some of my stuff that I've made that other people have made as well. It goes both ways. Nobody's ever made space rations and burble fruit though. Just this guy. Your favorite mead maker. It did have a lot going on. Hello, and welcome to the Old God's Meadery. We're going to get started. 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. About 2 minutes. I'm going to rearrange camera. I'm going to say one final, here we go, and then I'm going to act like you're not there. That's for the re-recording tomorrow. I'm going to repost this portion of the video tomorrow, or that portion of the video tomorrow. After I'm done, I'm going to say goodbye. That's not for you. That's for future you watching the replay. I am going to rearrange camera back to where it is now, or a little bit closer, just for a few minutes tonight, though. Usually I stick around and have a cocktail. This time, just a couple minutes, because I got to get to bed. But don't go anywhere after say goodbye. I want to know what you guys thought, how it went. Exciting. The whole process will take less than 10 minutes. We will be done by 9:10. I'm going to show you how to make alcohol in less than 10 minutes in your own house. So, I'll explain the process in great detail as we get going. If you guys are ready, I'm pretty ready. Pizza Mead, yeah. I just reviewed Dennis's Pizza Mead, too. I'd made mine a really long time ago. It's Dennis that made a more recent one, and yeah, I reviewed it. Go watch it. It's not good. Not good. Alright, let's do it. It's 9 o'clock. I'm going to pull the camera a little bit further back. I will not be able to see your comments therefore, so if I'm blabbing and not answering you, that's why. Dennis is here. He's a moderator and can answer questions or pin them or save them until I'm done. I will pull the camera back. But please continue to comment. That's what helps the algorithm out. Talk to each other. Make fun of me. I don't care what you do. Keep the comments going. Hit the like button as many times as you can. And yeah, I'll see you on the other side. Don't go anywhere. I have to say goodbye. I want you for like 5 minutes. Usually when I say that, that's a bad thing. If I only need you for 5 minutes, it's probably a bad thing. Tonight, it's a good thing. Let's get going. Ah, there she is. I know we're crooked. Saber. Good enough. It's good enough. It's still a little crooked. We're going to run with it. I don't care. I don't care. If you guys are ready. All right. Welcome to the Old God's Meadery. Tonight we're starting a brand new batch of mead. We are going to make some pineapple and orange mead. Very simplistic, very easy to make. I'm going to make some alcohol at home, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. There's two things I did before we got started tonight, and both of these steps are very critical. If you're going to make mead, it has to have honey. The actual sugar source for the yeast has to be 51% or more. I have weighed out exactly 3 pounds of honey in this pot. That's just time consuming and boring to watch. So I did that before we started tonight. The other thing I did is everything that you see that's going to touch my mead at any portion of the whole process has been sanitized. That's very important. There are some gross things like molds that like to grow in the same environment as yeast. So follow along. And I will show you exactly how to make your own alcohol at home. This is going to be a lot of fun. I was actually inspired by my good buddy, mead mentor of mine, Dennis. He made a pineapple and habanero, and I love the pineapple. So I went to the store. So let's get started. The part that's going to take a little bit longer is this pot. 3 pounds of honey in there. I'm going to go ahead and plug this in. It is on a tabletop burner. I'm going to remove these guys real quick. We're going to add in about half a gallon of water to that honey. And the whole purpose of this is we're going to start warming it up and dissolving that honey into the water. It just helps the whole process get started and make sure that that honey gets into the solution nice and even. I hate the sound of pouring liquids like some people do. It's some kind of weird phobia. I was reading about it, so I apologize. You have to listen to it. I actually edit that out of my Saturday video. So we're going to turn this guy on and start warming it up. It won't take long. While we wait, we're going to go ahead and add in, this is 36 ounces of frozen, defrosted, and brought to room temperature pineapple chunks. I bought these in like the pie section in my grocery store. I left the liquid in there and I let them defrost since last night. They've been out. We're going to go ahead and add those in. It smells wonderful. Who doesn't like the smell of pineapple? And then this is 4 pretty large oranges. I sliced them. I left the zest on. It's got the skin on there still. I think that'll help translate the flavor a little bit. And then we're going to go ahead and add in the other half gallon of water to that. So if you don't know what mead is, by definition, it's made in a very similar fashion as wine, except we use honey for the main fermentation process instead of grapes or other fruits. But as you see, like the one we're doing tonight and the many I do, every combination exists in between. You have to have fun. You have to have fun. This one would probably be considered a wine if you ask some of the Facebook snobs. Whatever. So, again, we're just going to dissolve the honey here. But, yeah, if you don't know what mead is, it is the oldest alcoholic beverage in the world. And you can fact check that. It's older than beer, older than wine. Independently discovered by many different countries and cultures. The oldest evidence is actually from Africa. Over 20,000 years old. And I challenge you to think of anything that's older than that. What's older than 20,000 years? It's older than the pyramids. Those are very controversial right now. But there's also evidence in China, about 10,000 years old, evidence in Central America, and of course Northern Europe, where the Vikings traded it, made it super famous. They had the best hair out of all of the cultures, I would say. I'm a little biased. But what that means is regardless of who you are or where you're from, your ancestors drank mead, and I think that's the coolest part of you that I know so far. Until I get to know you better. Like I said, we're just dissolving the honey here. It's not going to take very long. It is actually probably just over halfway there at this point. And again, that's just to kind of help the solution get a jump start. It's actually not necessary to do this. You can actually just put the honey in there and kind of shake it and mix it that way. I find that sometimes you'll get honey settling. If you do that, it's much easier just to dissolve it into the solution, and then it stays dissolved. It does not separate once you get it kind of mixed in there. As opposed to if you just dumped it in there, you will have some honey that kind of settles at different layers. So I would always suggest warm it up. You do want to be careful. The yeast you use does have a temperature tolerance depending on what strand, but usually it's in the lower 60s or in the upper 70s, 80s. And so if you breach either one of those levels, it could kill your yeast or stall it. So you want to make sure you stay below the boiling point for sure, but keep in mind, I'm going to be adding in this half gallon to this half gallon. So that will cool it down a little bit, but I'm getting, we're probably at a warm point right now. The honey is completely dissolved in here. I would guess it's somewhere in the 80s degrees. It's not very, very hot at all. So next up, combine the two. All right, just to recap, we have 1 gallon of water, 4 large oranges, 36 ounces of cubed pineapples, and 3 pounds of honey. And now we're going to add in about half of this packet of yeast. These packets are about 5 grams, so this is about 2.5 grams. It won't hurt for you to add in the whole packet. If you are only using 1 packet per batch, I usually use 2/3, 3/4-ish, about a packet in there. But you only need about half a packet. And then half a teaspoon of yeast nutrient. So that's about 2 grams worth. This kind of just helps the yeast get a good running start. And then next, we're going to seal her up. This is a fermenting lid on our 2-gallon fermenting bucket. The part that makes it fermenting, it's got that little hole and that little grommet in there. Rubber mallet. We're just going to seal this guy down. Give it one good pressure check to make sure it feels tight. Put your sanitizing clean thumb over that hole. Hopefully you haven't heard that at any other scenario other than me making. Give it a little shake. You'll know right now if your seal's not good because you'll see some mead going out. Pop. All right, we're almost done. One last step. We're going to add in our 3-piece airlock. I prefer these guys over. I put it aside and I forgot to pull it out tonight. Son of a gun. These are the 3-piece airlocks you've seen in most brewing videos. They're pain. They're pain. It's really hard to clean the inside. They look really cool on camera. I prefer these 3-piece airlocks. This guy goes in here. It's got that center straw going straight up. This little cap goes over the top there, covering the whole thing. We're going to fill this about halfway full of water. If you're worried about any kind of contamination or anything, you can use sanitizer. A lot of people use sanitizer themselves. That kind of freaks me out. If it gets back in there, it theoretically won't hurt you. I don't like the idea of drinking that, though. Some people use vodka because vodka is very sterile, as most liquors are. I just use water. And that's it. We're done. We've made a batch of mead. So in about 3 weeks' time, we're going to be live again on another Wednesday night, racking this batch of mead. And that's the process of transferring it once the fermentation process has ended. In about 24 hours or so, this guy will start bubbling. The yeast will start consuming the sugars inside our solution here from the honey, from the pineapples, and from the oranges, and produce 2 things: carbon dioxide, which will leak out into our atmosphere, and then alcohol, which we'll retain in the bucket. At that point, we'll be ready to rack it into our secondary vessel, and there it'll sit for a few months while it clarifies, and I'll explain that process on the next video. But yeah, thank you so much. Making your own alcohol at home is that easy. Come back every single Saturday. I put out a beginning to end video. Shows you exactly how to do the process for a brand new batch of mead, a brand new recipe every single Saturday. I have never missed a Saturday, and I've never replicated a recipe. Batch 169 comes out this Saturday, and it's for you, Geminis. It's your Gemini Zodiac mead, and I'm very excited to show you. So come back, brand new mead every single Saturday. Thank you so much for letting me be here. I'll see you on the other side. Skull. Thank you. We did it. We're going to move a little closer. Easy peasy. Thank you, Dennis, for inspiring this batch. It's pretty, I love pineapples. And the pineapple he sent me, well, thank you. So, mead making kits. That's a great question and one that comes up often. I I would say if you're gonna buy a kit, go to Amazon. Don't spend any more than $50. If you do, somebody's ripping you off. I can tell you the individual pieces you should buy though. This is a 2-gallon fermenting bucket. The next step, we're going to use a 1-gallon glass carboy. You're going to need 2 of these airlocks and a hand. I use a mini hand pump siphon to transfer from one vessel to the next, and then you'll use it from transferring it from the carboy to bottles eventually. But all of that equipment is reusable. So bare minimum, you need 1 2-gallon fermenting bucket, 1 1-gallon glass carboy, a mini hand pump siphon, and 2. Thank you. That was amazing. 2 of these airlocks, and that's it. That's all you need. If you shop around, you can buy it really cheap. Sanitizer, you technically need. If you wash things really well, I think you'd be okay. But yeah, good call. Good call. Skull. Some people too, like when I first started out, I was buying really fancy like brewing soap. It's expensive. It comes in like powder form. You gotta mix it, make bubbles. Now, hey, thank you. Now I use Dawn like dish soap. I bought the organic stuff, but yeah, I just use dish soap. That's your pro tip. Don't care so much. Once you make a lot of batches, don't care so much. Normal people need a hydrometer. That comment's from Richard, if you guys didn't guess that on the YouTube side. So for those of you who don't know, a hydrometer is a tool that we can use to grade the alcohol percentage per batch. It also helps you definitively know when the mead is done fermenting. I don't use it. I don't enjoy that process. It's also a little tedious to show on camera. I like to just make alcohol. The kind that cleans the ducks. That's any Dawn, isn't it? I don't know. I feel like the commercials are. I So D47 is one of my go-tos. It's one of my favorites. This one is EC1118 though, which is a champagne strain of yeast. That'll produce a higher alcohol content, lower sweetness. I prefer drier meads. This batch in particular will probably still say pretty semi-sweet just because of the volume of pineapple and honey in there. I can tell you the EC1118 usually produces somewhere between a dry and a semi-sweet, and that's pretty steady, with an exception of like sizers, or if you're replacing the water with another fruit juice like apple juice. Those usually come in like semi-sweet to sweet, even with an EC1118. Great question though, but D47 is my go-to. It's a great yeast to use in a lot of different scenarios. Usually produce semi-sweet ish mead, and it is incredibly durable. The temperature range is large. The alcohol tolerance is still around, I think, 10 to like 13% or something like that. So it's still very, very easy to use. So D47 is my suggestion if you don't want to get like fancy with stuff, or if you just want very simplistic mead making, batches. D47 will never fail you, ever. I typically use EC1118. So when I started my social media journey, I really tried to do, my original concept was I'm going to use my traditional batch recipe, and I'm going to tweak it week after week and make it something different. And I still mostly stick to that. So every batch is 1 gallon water, 3 pounds of honey, and then I use the same yeast and yeast nutrients, same amounts, every single time, with very few exceptions. And then add in other stuff on top of that. Like tonight, that's this recipe's too, except I added in oranges and pineapple. Last week, I did the exact same thing, except this one, instead of water, I used actual grapefruit juice instead of water. So that one came out quite a bit different. The week before that, though, this is a strawberry chocolate strawberries, or chocolate covered cherries. I'm sorry, and it's that exact same recipe, but with chocolate nibs, roasted, and cherries. So it's still that base recipe. So if you're going to use like a different, if you want to use like one yeast, is what I'm saying. My whole point. If you want to use one yeast, and you're not happy with the outcome on, I would not switch your yeast right away. I would switch the other ingredients or tweak amounts that you're using. Quick run commercials. Don't forget to support me buying some awesome Mead t-shirts and my Printify up in my profile. And don't forget, if the world apocalypse happens, you're going to need to pass down a physical copy of your Mead recipes to your kin. That way they can survive in the apocalypse and use their alcohol as a Mead currency. You can buy this book currently on Amazon in hardback or paperback if you want to just, risk your future family. If you want to just, maybe it'll get wet one day in the rain and then your family will die. That'd be terrible. I'd buy the hardback if I were you. It's not waterproof, but I would say water resistant. It's got a hard cover. Anyway, you can buy this on Amazon right now. I think it's the coolest looking one out there. I also made it. There you go. Ended up on the floor. I tried. Whew. We made it. We made it. City Steed Brewing, is that what is that? What is that? I mean, if you can carve it in stone, you have some other skills that will probably be useful in the apocalypse anyway. You guys, fun fact, and this is like a secret. I don't think I've ever even talked about this. So if you see my Saturday videos, my initial walk-in, and then when the portion where I'm tasting it, I have a stone tablet down, and it's actually like a paving stone. It's for like a garden, but I use it just for presentation purposes. My original idea, and I still have the original copy of this, was to use that as like a whiteboard and write the recipes on them and then just kind of wash it off. And I couldn't get to look good on camera. I abandoned it very early before I started my social media as I was like planning stuff. But I was like, I bought this stone. I have to use it for something. So now I use it as like a tray display. There you go. Fun fact that nobody's ever known until right now. But yeah, I have a couple of them, and I still have the original recipe I wrote, and I was like, that it was my blueberry recipe, and I was like, it just doesn't work. I couldn't make it look good on camera though. That was the problem. I couldn't figure out how to like incorporate it correctly. So now I use it just as like a just tray. And I think a resin coating would create so much glare. I'm not changing it. I'm not going back. I didn't mean to like disappoint you guys. Just saying, that was my original idea. I thought I'd share it. Man-made mead is like huge. I know a lot of people like what's that guy's name? I can't remember. But thank you. I'll take it. I'll take it for sure. Thank you. Share with your friends. I mean, business is great if you're talking about morale and that's it. Morale. It's great. They miss you too, Richard. Saber was just talking about you a little while ago. Throwing a little shade. throwing a little shade about being banned. Oh, a TikTok hat. Thank you. That is amazing. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, you just missed it. We just made some mead live. I will repost this portion of the video tomorrow, though. Don't worry. So you can see it. Yeah, Richard, I would tell you that everybody wants you to do that. You just got to avoid the politics over there. So this is a pineapple and orange mead, and it smells great in here. It smells like pineapple still. So the exact recipe is 1 gallon water, 3 pounds of honey. I used 36 ounces of pineapple, frozen, defrosted, brought to room temperature. I left them out last night. And then 4 large oranges that I left the zest on. They still have the skin on. Sliced them, put them in here. And yeah, it's going to be a great one. It's going to be a great one. I was inspired. My good buddy and mead mentor of mine, Dennis, who's here in the comments right now, sent me some meads to review. I just did a review on his pineapple habanero last week. I did a video for it, so go check it out. He's an amazing mead maker. And give him a follow. He's getting really close to like doing his own lives. He's very excited. Anyway, long story short, I loved the pineapple. I did not like the habanero, but I love the pineapple of his mead, and I was like, that's it. We're doing some variation of pineapple this Wednesday, and I don't replicate recipes. I've done a pineapple before, so I was like, I have to do something with the pineapple. So there you go, pineapple orange. And it smells great. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. I think so, at least. Hello and welcome to the Old Gods Meter. If you're just jumping in, I go live every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to show you a step of the mead making process. Tonight, we just started a brand new batch. I will repost that. The whole process took less than 10 minutes. Every single Wednesday, join me from 9 p.m. to 9:10 p.m. and you'll get to see it. But I will repost it, like I said. And then every single Saturday, without fail, I have never missed a Saturday, and I've never replicated a recipe. Every single one is brand new and unique. I come out with a brand new batch of mead every single Saturday, about 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll put the video out. And it's always in one of 4 amazing categories. A few weeks ago, we started a category called Will It Mead. That's where I take ingredients that I don't think will work, and I try to make a mead out of them. This one was your first in the series, your Twinkies mead. I made an alcohol out of Twinkies, and I showed you exactly how I did it so you can replicate it yourself. I love the positive energy. Thank you. And that's all I need. That's all I need. I've made some peanut meads. If you're really allergic, you would want to stay away from those. You'd want to stay away from those. But yeah, your Twinkies mead. And then in the holiday series, I made. Oh, that's so cute. Who doesn't love corgis? Thank you. This is your chocolate covered cherries mead I made for Mother's Day. Also fantastic, and it's delicious. It's delicious, and it's for mothers. And who doesn't love mothers? Especially the pretty ones. Who doesn't love those? And then last week, we started a World Deities Mead. This is actually, I did some Norse Gods and Goddesses category. Those playlists are still up. Please go check out the playlist. Check out all those videos if you're brand new. But that evolved into a World Deities that we just launched this past Saturday. This is your Zeus-inspired mead. It is your your grapefruit and habanero. It's spicy. It's spicy. Go back and watch it. And then this coming Saturday, the recipe's still a very, very tight-knit secret. I don't like to reveal anything or show you. Sometimes I give hints. I'll give some hints this Friday, actually. But I'm not going to tell you what the flavor is until the video launches on Saturday. But it is your first in the Zodiac series, your Gemini Mead. I made some Meads inspired by every Zodiac sign, and I can't wait to show you. That one I'm going out of my way to insult every single Zodiac. I'm using every stereotype. I'm still making a good mead out of it, but I'm using a lot of sideways jokes. So hopefully I don't offend you too bad, with an exception of the Virgos, which are the only acceptable and most awesome Virgo Zodiac sign. I will show you an amazing mead for every single one, even the bad Zodiacs, but especially the Virgo. Yeah, if it came out like vinegar, it was likely contaminated. There was some kind of air leak in there. Yeah. Kind of easy to do. But it likely was bad seal. Rocky Mountain oysters for tourists. It's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. And I can tell you, it's not out of my realm of grossness for some of my Will It Mead series coming. And Libras are still gonna have a bad mead. Don't worry. It's gonna be good mead, but I'm gonna make fun of them. I think you guys are gonna like the Gemini mead. I think it's a great mead. Even like it's gonna be a good mead. You're gonna want to make it yourself. You're just not gonna tell your friends if you're a Gemini. You're not gonna tell your friends it's for Geminis. It'll all connect. All the pieces that you're thinking about will connect. I promise. This Saturday, don't worry. It'll all make sense. Every batch makes sense once you know what I'm talking about. The Scorpios are going to get it too. Don't worry. I might even go a little harder on the Scorpios. If we make it that far into the Zodiacs. So I'm starting like halfway through the year. So we're starting with Gemini. If it does really well, I will do all 12. But it'll be good. So I made a batch of mead. I'm starting a brand new category of meads this coming Saturday called the Zodiac Meads. So once a month I will come out with a mead inspired by that Zodiac sign, and all of them are going to be insulting. I'm using bad stereotypes to influence the recipes, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I think I'll do all 12. I feel really positive and really energetic and optimistic about the Zodiacs. I think people are going to love them. Gemini, we're going to see. We're going to see. We're going to see if I cross any boundaries with Gemini. And Gemini, you know, it's the first one. So, yeah, we'll see. You're going to love it, though. You're going to love it. So this is a mead that we made tonight. Hello, Tulip. We started this brand new batch. This is your pineapple and orange mead. And it smells great. Boundaries do need to be crossed. I don't even believe in boundaries. Screw it. Screw it. How fun. It's going to be hysterical. All right, guys, it's approaching 9:30. I am going to start wrapping stuff up. I got to get up super early. Few things, though. Don't go anywhere. Few things. I will repost this portion of the video tonight where we actually made this mead tomorrow. So if you missed it, don't worry. Hey, thank you. You will be able to see it tomorrow. I'm trying to think of the videos I've queued for tomorrow. It'll likely come out about 7 p.m. tomorrow night. Don't quote me, but likely. So, yeah, if you missed it tonight, don't worry. I repost them. Second, this Saturday and every Saturday, I come out with a brand new batch of mead. I have never missed a Saturday, and I've never replicated a recipe. Every single one is brand new. Nobody on the planet makes more mead recipes than I do. And I would challenge brewing recipes in general. Nobody makes more different recipes than I do. Nobody. I am your go-to guy. So give me a follow. If you want to start making your own alcohol at home, I show you tons of ways to do it. I still liked it. I still liked it. This is from Homebrew, Ohio, this company that makes this bucket. They've got a great website. They also sell their stuff on Amazon, so you can kind of check both places and kind of price shop around. Most of my stuff, actually, is from there. The buckets, the airlocks, I usually buy from there as well. Lots of great equipment. The mini hand pump siphon. They're a good, like, brewing store you can buy stuff from online. Not affiliated, just a fan. There is lots of people on this planet, including you. Anyway, yeah. Join me every Saturday for a brand new batch mead. Every Wednesday I go live, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Time may change eventually, but right now we're sticking to 9. Keep an eye out. I put like I'll put out like an event thing on the TikTok side, and then I put out a video every Wednesday morning, kind of telling you what's coming up for that night. So if the time does change, you'll see it there. I think that's it. You're gonna love the Saturdays. You're Gemini Mead, even if you're not a Gemini. Come watch and laugh with me at the Geminis. It's okay. It's okay to be a bully every once in a while. We can all be bullies against the zodiacs that are not ours. So, grapes are good for me. So typically, if you use grapes with it, it's considered a piment mead, which is like a hybrid between a wine and a mead. So that will be out at 7 a.m. this Saturday. I've changed the times. I was posting at 9 and 9. Now I'm posting at 7 and 7. I'm going to run with that for probably another week to see if the algorithm kind of picks it up. But yeah, every 12 hours I post something. So right now they're at 7 and 7. So 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. So Skull Dan, I'll see you next time. Yeah, I'm going to. Thank you guys so much for letting me be here. I really appreciate showing my passion with you, and I'm so honored you have let me join this amazing community. If you want to make your own alcohol at home, I show you the most simplistic fashion that I can to do it yourselves. It's really fun, and it's an amazing community. So give me a follow, tell your friends, and then come back this Saturday. Make sure and like and comment every video you see. That really helps out. So thank you so much. I'll see you guys next time. I have one little sip left. Skull. I'll see you guys next time. Good night.